Okay. So good evening. I
Good
think
evening,
not
ma'am.
good evening, but afternoon, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still afternoon. Actually, I was about to tell you that because we were late. I was about to tell you that we'll do this conversation after 5 o'clock. But I got your message. I thought let's do it.
Yes. Actually, I have a class, so that's why I have to attend that session. And yeah, I also wanted to do in the evening time. But the thing is, in the evening time, I'm quite busy. Today, I'll go out after taking session. So yeah, that's why.
Okay, that's okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so before starting the conversation, I would like to welcome you on my channel, Swetas English Lifestyle. Thank you so much for joining me for the first time. I think you have connected with me. So I'm grateful for you and I'm excited to have this session.
Yes, ma'am. Me too. Me too. Even thank you very much for connecting me. So actually, I was yesterday only I was watching your video. So that time I thought let's connect with Shweta, ma'am.
Okay. So for the first time you watched yesterday my video or earlier
No,
also
after a
you have
long time,
watched?
after a long time. I think last year in 2025, I watched your videos, few videos with Ram sir, then Shuni ma'am, and few others. Yes.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
after a
That's
long time,
great to know.
yesterday also I watched your one video. Then I thought, let's this face
Let's meet.
reviewed in my mind. Let's meet.
Okay. Okay. Earlier, I didn't see you on YouTube. For the first time, I'm seeing you here in the session. So, like, you are a YouTuber, right?
Yes, yes. I have lately started this YouTube channel regarding to conversation and English. Some kind of English stuff I'm doing related to
Hmm.
English only. So lately I've started, I think I've started it in March, and these conversations I start last month.
Okay. So, you just recently started your channel.
Yes, yes.
And how long have you been learning English?
And this not learning, I would say polishing my language. That has started in August. Since August, I'm trying
Okay.
to polish my language because as we all know that we know English since our childhood.
Hmm.
We have learned that language, but communication is a really different part. It's like learning English language and communicating both are poles apart. So now I'm trying to
Hmm.
communicate with people and I mean enhancing my communication skill.
Oh, okay, that's great. But in my case, if I talk about my journey, like I started learning both communication skills and English language because since my childhood, I have not been learned. So that's why. Okay, so we are meeting for the very first time on my channel, Sweta's English Lifestyle. So I would love to know about you, and for my audience also, they will know about you. So yeah, please
Sure,
introduce
ma'am, sure.
yourself.
Sure. My name is Shama. I'm connecting you from Mumbai, Maharashtra. I'm a phonic teacher,
Mhm.
mother to two handsome sons, enthusiastic Kathak learner, proud homemaker, and now I have been a bonnet about learning and polishing this language. And as far as my education concerned, I'm commerce graduate. I have done post-graduation diploma in international business. After that, I worked in MNC for a few years. Because of my family responsibilities, I had to take break. And if I talk
Mhm.
about my hobbies, so my hobbies are listening music, watching movies, not all the time, but rarely I like to watch movies in my leisure time.
Mhm.
And dancing, as I said, that I'm Kathak learner, and I love cooking, and I have green thumb as well. So these are pretty much about me.
There are many things that I got to know, and you are doing so many things. I must say, you are so much experienced person. I would say.
Yes, yes, ma'am, yes. But still, I means even I say when I see people are learning something new, I always eager to do that. So as I said, nowadays I have been my bonnet about learning and polishing my language.
Yeah, and one thing I feel that if we have interest to learn something, we definitely learn English language. Many people are
Yes,
there,
yes,
they have mindset of learning, so that's why they start learning English,
yes,
right?
yes. Very true, very true. You have stole my words, ma'am. That if the person is really into learning, really into trying new things, that person only can go for the new language and learn it.
Mm,
Yes, because there are some
exactly.
people I have met, they are into this English people, but they are not yet learned that language because they don't want to.
Hmm.
Be clear, means I have met that
True.
people clearly saying that we don't need this language. We are at home. So if we go out, then only we'll need this language, then only we'll communicate. But if we are in the our people, if we are in our people, our surrounding, then we don't need. So I have met this kind of people.
Hmm. You're right. Okay, so I didn't share about myself. I think you want to know about me, right? So
Yes,
my
ma'am.
name is
Yes.
Sweta and I'm from West Bengal. As you can see, my name is Sweta and I'm from West Bengal and I have been teaching English. I began my journey to learn and started teaching at the same time while learning and making videos
Wow.
also. And still I'm doing masters, like I'm about to complete. I have taken exams now. I am about to complete my master's degree. And yes, I am a YouTuber. I love to make content. So every day I need to make some videos, short content, long form content, solo, conversational videos. Then I help learners on online platform and offline. So I'm occupied with those things. And also, I love to sing. If I talk about my hobbies, I love to sing, but I don't get much time because I'm working on my career. And also, this is my profession to do. Now, teaching has become a profession to me and also passion for me to do. So that's why I have been doing in this way with passion. And I love to do it. I love to help people. I love to connect with people. So that's all about me.
Wow, it's really nice, ma'am. It's nice to hear that you are learning as well as teaching. So the learning is really very helpful for you. And then because of teaching, now you're learning more and more, right?
Right,
Yes.
right. Both things are really helpful for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now at this age, the age you are, it is really very good age to learn new things, even for teaching also. And you
Mm-hmm.
can grasp as much as you can. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
because after some time, people, even because I am facing that kind of issues. Though I am eager to learn, but some issues are there, some limitations are there, which I am confined to. Like families, then some responsibilities I have
Mm.
already taken. So because of that, sometimes
Yeah.
learning is really very hard.
Very
When you
difficult.
are learning
Mm.
already, you are in the education right now, that field you are learning. So if you take other
Mm-hmm.
things also for learning, it is easy for you, right? If
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Yeah,
wrong.
true, true. Yeah, and even I'm doing only this related to English, making content and all things. But the thing is, I'm surrounded with English language because this is my genre. And for you, it's very difficult because you are doing a lot of things, and your profession is also like, as you said, you teach Kathak dance.
No,
So
I
these
have
are the
learned
things.
Kathak.
Okay, sorry,
I
you
teach
learn.
phonics. I teach phonics, English phonics.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. You teach. So at school, do you teach phonics?
No, ma'am, no. I am certified phonic teacher, but I don't go into school. Take it from my home only because my husband works abroad. So I have my
Hmm.
responsibilities. My household chores are there. My kids are there to handle them. So I prefer to take classes at home.
Okay, online. You teach online?
Online are also there that has started, and offline I'm taking since 2018.
Hmm. Okay, that's great. That's pretty long that you have been teaching on online. So, like, you teach phonic, like to kids or to adults or to everyone. There is no age, but no group,
Yes, there is
any
no
age
age,
group.
definitely. But till now, I have
Hmm.
taught children till 15, 14, 15 years. Children have taught till now. Otherwise, I have student like pre-primary, primary, and
Hmm.
secondary also. Mid school, I would say
Okay.
mid school, not secondary. Now I have mid school student.
Okay. So, why don't you teach English language but phonics? It's my question. I'm thinking about
Uh,
it.
Means you're asking me why don't I teach English rather than
English
phonics?
language, basically. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Actually, I started it from ECCL because when my children were young, so that time after some time I got to know that I have now the little bit time in my hand that I have to utilize it, and I'll do some job and this kind of things. So I did ECCL, that early child for caring education. But after that, I got to know that I realized that thing that teaching in school is not my cup of tea because as I'm the only person to handle everything at home. So after some time, I got to know about phonics classes. So I've
Hmm.
did that certified course and I started my classes from home. So that time phonics was means I find it very easy to teach children pre-primary and primary children. I didn't think about
Hmm.
English, but after some time, parents and even children they came to me for learning English. But I have not yet started English as teaching. But I have that thing in my mind that definitely I'll start.
Okay, that's great to know. Phonics, I heard many times, but I never tried to learn. I work on my pronunciation based on sound, but I don't work on that technical method. How does it work? Can you elaborate?
Ma'am, it is completely sound basis. Each letter has its own
Mm.
sound. Like if you must know that there are consonants and vowels in English, right? In that alphabet, five are
Yeah.
vowels and the rest are the consonants. So consonants has its own sound, and mostly the sound is fixed. Most of only two consonants are
Mm.
there, I'll tell you. But first of all, that five vowels are there, which has its basic sound, which is called short sound, and the long sound is there. So short sound like ah, CAT cat. There he says a. In bed he
Eh.
says a. Okay, like that. That the
Mm.
short sounds are there. For three letters or the four letters it comes. Then it goes to the long sound, which where A will say the A, completely name sound like able, April,
Mm.
cake. After C there is a A, and after K there is a E. So because of that magical E, A becomes A sound. Otherwise it has sound A. Short sound is there. So like this, there are many groups are there, diagrams, trigrams are there regarding to sound. So this way,
Mm-hmm.
I teach phonics to students. But initially in the level 1 and 2, the things are very easy. 2 to 5 letters words are there. And then tricky words are there like the, is, she. These tricky words, or you can say sight words. So sight words are there, which we have to, most of the time we have to by heart it. Most of the time we have to learn it. It won't go with sounds like sh is she. After she there is a e. But after third or
Mm.
in the third level, you got to know that it has its name sound. E has its name sound. Open syllable. It is called open syllable. So, but initially we have to speak like so short sentences are there. When children start to speak like I am a boy, I am a girl. So these words are there, and there we can't go with completely phonics, right? So from the beginning only, so bit of phonics and bit of most of the sight words are there. This way we start the learning of reading English and speaking as well. And in the third or fourth level, in the advanced phonics, you got to know about the big words like mischievous, then function, finalization. So these are the big words.
Mm.
Are so where the sounds are not as per completely to the basic phonic sounds. That will be the advanced
Mm.
sounds.
Okay. So there are many questions that raising in my mind, I would say. So I want to say one thing that without phonics, there are many students, right? At school, we studied in a government school and it was vernacular medium. So that time we didn't learn, we didn't uh, try to learn, or we didn't do anything. Effortlessly, we start reading. How is it possible? I think about it. Now we didn't know anything, any structure we didn't know. Being a government school students, I would say we didn't know anything, but we started reading automatically. How happened? Do you have any idea about it?
Even I also amazed because I also learned like that way only.
Yeah.
Because in my I'm 43. So in my school, I'm also from vernacular medium. So there we also learned like that way only. But if you
Hmm.
go with phonics, this phonics makes more easy to read because now there
Hmm.
are the children who takes lot of time. Children who take
Hmm.
lot of time to
True.
read, and reading is really very important. And if you learn
True.
phonics, even that I also got to know. If you learn phonics, you start reading within a few days.
Hmm.
Yes, or a couple of months, I would say. A child start reading. Even the junior KG child
Hmm.
also can read. Even the nursery also can read. It depends on the grasping level of the child. Because in phonics, we don't go for the big sentences or the big words. Okay, like cat
Hmm.
is on the mat, ball is in the box. So these kind of things. Because when child start learning, any child starts learning, it starts with single letters, sounds,
Hmm.
a, b, ma. Okay, so these are single
Hmm.
letter sounds are there. Then it will go for the two letter sound like baba. dada, mama, like
Mm.
that phonic moves. Same like this way only. In phonics, we teach
Mm.
first single letter sounds, then we go for the two letter sound, then three letter sounds, and then the after that we go for sight words, which are really very
Mm.
important. Okay, this way,
Very
but that
interesting.
in our days, even in my days, we I didn't do the phonics. But I also
Mm.
under that impression, why should be I teach my children? Because I taught my children first, then I did this course. But when I experimented this thing with my first son, really he started reading very fast, very soon. And then
Mm.
it was like tube light moment for me.
Mm.
That it is really works. The phonics really works. And for everybody, not for only one person, I would say for everybody. Because it depends on the grasping level, ma'am. Right?
True, true. I agree with that point. And basically, I always want to learn phonics. But since our childhood, we never learned. And also, when I started learning English, without technical reason or without technically, I learned English. No grammar, just watching videos. And practical method I used is speaking and listening and watching and thinking. These are the things I was doing. But without knowing the structure and technical things initially. Then step by step I started learning, researching about it. Then I got to know about phonics. But phonics is like I didn't try to learn till now, but I even don't focus on that technical method which is phonics. I focus on sound. Always I focus on sound because to make my pronunciation better, always. So I always focus on sound by listening carefully, by observing words and any sound which I listen carefully and I pronounce, right? So is this a good way to do, or what do you think? Should I improve my sound or pronunciation? What do you think about it?
Ma'am, the way you're using it is really productive way, fruitful way, because every child learns like this only. When it comes to learn new language, or when it comes to our house, the child learns like this only. He first he grasps everything. He listens everything. When the child born from the day when he won't speak, any child, right? After listening to the surrounding, then he start to speak, and that is the really what say real way, or the really a very good approach when you tell when
Hmm.
you start any language. Even my husband, he learned Spanish, and he learned Spanish like this way only. He didn't
Oh,
go for any grammar, any vocabulary, nothing else. He start with the verbs and nouns.
okay.
We started with the verbs
Okay.
and nouns. So it is really right and
Hmm.
proper way if you are into new language. And yes, after some time, you eventually you will get to know about the things. Yes, and by
Hmm.
listening, you will master that pronunciation by listening only. Okay.
Hmm.
So and first of all, we already have some kind of influence of our language on our tongue. So, and it will take time to get rid of. Okay. In some people I've heard, they have that habit of pronouncing sh sir,
Hmm.
right? It because of their language, their mother tongue. It is not because
True.
they don't know about it. They
They
know
are
about it,
influenced.
but because of influence of their own mother tongue, they
Mother
switch.
tongue.
Yes. So
Hmm.
it is not like that they are not, they are doing wrong thing. It is right. Everything will take time. After some time,
Hmm.
definitely everybody will master it. And it is not my
Hmm.
hard and fast rule, because this is our second language. This is not at all our first language. So we know we all do mistakes, and from mistakes only we'll learn, right? But your
Yeah,
approach is
true.
really a very good and proper approach, I would say, because you have learned all by your own, right?
Hmm.
So it is, I would
Right.
say, it is commendable. The thing you have done.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. I didn't follow any kind of technical things. But yeah, later when I realized that I'm speaking properly, but the thing is, few mistakes which I was making, like grammar parts, and that time also I didn't know some words, how to pronounce. So I started working. Gradually, we work actually. When we learn, when we start doing passionately, consistently, then we start working whatever we need to work, right? Whatever we need to work. So we definitely start working. And in this way, we can do. Many people think that I started learning, so I have to learn everything right now.
It is
They
not
have no
possible.
patience.
It is not at all possible, because no Rome
Yeah.
wasn't built in a one day. Because
And it's a
this is
long
a language.
journey.
Yes, it's a language. Any language is the ocean of vocabulary, ocean of expressions. And in English, I would say English is really very different and very beautiful language. It has many expression
Mm.
for a single emotion, right? There are many
Yeah.
expressions and vocabulary is also there. So if you want to boil the ocean in overnight, it is not at all possible. And it's a language. It's really a process. Like now also, even I also sometimes make mistake about my mother tongue, though I speak Marathi, but
Mm.
sometimes I also do mistakes. So because it's a language and it is evolving, every language is evolving, right? Even
Mm-hmm.
in now English, when I was working, that time we what we used to speak, that was very little bit things we used to speak. But nowadays people are speaking means on the next level, and the expressions are really different. Meanings are there, same meanings are there, but the expressions are really different. So
Mm.
every language evolve, and by
Yeah.
evolution always it's like going on. So you can't learn
Mm-hmm.
everything, grammar, vocabulary, expression. You can't learn overnight. It will definitely take
Yeah.
time. It's language.
Mm.
It's like it's never ending skill, I would say.
It's never ending process, I would say, right? Okay, so we have already completed our session, but I have so many questions to discuss with you, or even you want to ask, definitely,
Yes,
right?
yes,
But I,
yes.
we don't have much time to complete this session because my student is messaging me right now, so I
No
have to go
problem.
now. But I would love to connect you again. We'll have another session, and we can
Sure,
talk
ma'am, sure.
about so
Yes,
many
even I
things
would
we
also,
can learn.
yes, I would also love
Yeah.
to have session with you again. Yes, I'll be
Yes.
definitely
Yes.
waiting for you. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Thank you
We'll
very
meet
much.
in another session.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, bye bye. Have a
Bye.
great
Have a good
evening.
day. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, bye.